Welcome to my review of the Spider-Man Far From Home costume, printed and assembled by It's Heroes Time, and this pattern is by GunheadDesign. So I'm going to be talking about the digital pattern by GunheadDesign in this review. Alright, so this is literally the first time I've tried on this suit, and I'm going to be reviewing the digital pattern by GunheadDesign, but I have to say, I just love the stitching, I love the fabric, and I love the lenses. So I'm going to review Heroes Time service in my next review, so definitely watch out for that. And one more thing, guys, this pattern is by GunheadDesign, but one of the other big designers out there who always does really authentic quality work is Brandon Gilbert. So I actually have this same suit on the way, but it's Brandon Gilbert's design, and it's printed and assembled by Zentai Zone. So I'm going to be able to compare both retailers for you, and I'm going to compare the two big digital patterns for you. So definitely stay tuned for that video. And my first impression of this digital pattern is, it's awesome. Actually, I've already puff painted my hands a little bit because I want to have some traction when I'm gripping at like trampoline parks and doing parkour and stuff, but yeah, you can get a look at that pattern there. It looks quite nice. And just the whole pattern is extremely well detailed, and it doesn't have too much fake shine on it. Some patterns, like some Infinity War patterns out there and stuff, have a lot of simulated shine on them, which might look good to the naked eye or in a photo with flat light, but when you start getting into photography and light sources, it can really mess with taking a good photograph or even video to have fake light sources on your costume. And I really love this one. This one is just like a legit replica of what appears to be the new Far From Home movie costume. And I love the features on this suit. I love the the Miles Morales style fingers, and I love that it has embedded web shooters. And I would say that right off the bat, before I talk about all the particulars of this pattern, probably the weakest part is the web shooters. But that's not any fault of the designer, it's just because they're not a 3D prop itself. But you can see that when you get this suit, you could easily glue a little 3D prop there, and you would have yourself a super authentic suit. All right, so let's talk about the pattern. One of the definitive features of this new suit is the intimate detail on the texture. So for the other MCU suits, like the Homecoming suit and the Infinity War suit, they do have this really fine, awesome texture that looks like it's screen printed with a kind of like a rubberized layer. But if you just look closely here at the red area, it's got the same kind of thing going on. And this dark blue or black area still has the little squares from the Homecoming suit, but it also has these areas with striations, just giving it a bit more of like a advanced technology kind of look. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. And then also, there's no web shooter cartridges on it. It's a more sleek design. And let me just say, I really think that GunheadDesign has gone above and beyond with this suit. Because if you look at the intimate detail on this suit, and then you compare it with the actual pictures that have been released, it's awesome. It's just so similar. So I'm really happy with this suit so far. I didn't ask for any footwear installed by Heroes Time, so I just left the straight up digital pattern. One of the reasons is because I want to do heavy duty parkour and sneakers, and I might install my own footwear. But another big reason is I just wanted to see the work that GunheadDesign had done on the digital pattern. So let's have a look at that now. I just puff painted a few lines on it so it would stick to the ground at the trampoline park and I wouldn't be slipping around. But just if you look at the digital pattern, beautiful work done by GunheadDesign. Really happy with it. So for me, there's two really important parts to the digital pattern of this suit. One is the texture, so the lines that make up the pattern, and also the little rectangles in the black area, as well as the little dark red dots in the red area. Those are some really distinctive features that separate it from other Spidey suits, which largely use the waffle cone pattern or the honeycomb pattern. Well, I have to say that GunheadDesign has really hit it home. This is an awesome designer, and like I said, they don't add a lot of what I would deem as like unnecessary features in terms of like fake light reflecting on the pattern or whatever. It's just a really nice, crisp design that is really faithful to the images we've seen so far of the Far From Home suit. So if you take pictures and compare them side by side with the pattern that GunheadDesign has done, it looks fantastic. But there's one more part of the suit that I think is really distinctive, and that's the black features. The black features on the Homecoming suit are extremely similar to this, especially in the aesthetic of the look. So a lot of people say it looks like leather, and I've seen some versions of the costume that have like a pleather kind of addition to it, which is awesome, and those costumes look fantastic. But for me, I have to say, it doesn't really look like leather. What I feel it looks most like is a rubberized layer on the suit. So those who have done it with dragon skin, I feel have had a really high success rate in mimicking the exact look of the Homecoming suit. And the same is true for the Far From Home suit. Having said that, we're talking about a digital pattern here. So we're not putting any like puff paint or dragon skin or pleather on the suit. This is just the straight up digital pattern. And how does it look printed onto the suit? Well, I have to say, it looks damn good. It looks better than any of the Homecoming suit patterns I've seen so far, which have that one thing I'm complaining about it. They have kind of like fake reflected light, and although this suit has a very minor amount of that, I feel it's appropriate. It really looks good. So when I look at those black regions, like where the web shooters are housed, man, I'm really impressed with this. Like I said, GunheadDesign is a real top tier designer, and the first Spidey suit I ever got was a MCU Civil War Spidey suit designed by GunheadDesign. I was so happy with that, and I'm still happy with it today. And I'm finding that same feeling is carrying over as I check out this Far From Home suit. Okay, before I let you guys go, another thing I want to talk about is the logo. The emblem on the Spidey suit here has a lot of white in it, which is really cool, and it has a 3D look. Obviously the one in the film is 3D. It's like a rubberized logo impressed onto his suit. And this one, like I said, is just a digital pattern, but in photographs, it looks so good. It really almost looks like the photographs that have been leaked from the movie. So I think he's done a really good job. The other emblem is the bat emblem, which is almost all white, and a lot of people are saying that that's inspired off the PS4 costume, and I kind of see that. I really like the white emblem, especially on this dark black or dark blue, whatever you want to call it. I think it is black, but maybe it's got just like a real small hint of blue. Anyway, it looks fantastic. And if you're wondering why this line is going through it, that's because I chose a straight zipper as opposed to a U-zipper. Usually I choose a U-zipper because it's more discreet, but the straight zipper has tons of advantages. And I'm going to talk about that in my upcoming video about, all the different features that you could have or not have on your Spidey suit and what are the pros and cons of that. Anyway, that's about it for my review of this digital pattern. Make sure to subscribe and come back and check out my feed though, because I'm going to be reviewing the actual service that Heroes Time offered. So the printing and assembling of the suit, along with the lenses they put on it. These lenses are really cool actually. And how good is their communication and shipping time and stuff like that. Okay, so I also mentioned earlier, I'm going to be ordering this exact same Far From Home suit, but from a different pattern maker. That's Brandon Gilbert, and he does just awesome work too. He's one of the most respected pattern makers out there. And instead of having this suit printed from Heroes Time, I'm going to get it printed from Zentai Zone. And I'm going to get different options. So I'm not going to have lenses attached. I'm going to pair it with my face shell, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm going to obviously review that maker as well, and I'm going to put the two suits together and just compare and contrast them. So if you want to see what's the best Far From Home suit out there for you, then make sure to check out my future videos. Guys, one more thing. Thank you so much to everyone out there who watched my last video. It was my new Spider-Man parkour video where I'm just jumping around the streets of China and climbing buildings. I feel really bad because I scheduled a release for that. You guys gave some amazing comments out there, really, made my day, but I had to take the video down because I uploaded the wrong version. So I'll be uploading that soon. I'll be uploading more web shooter builds soon. I've got a lot of videos backlogged and they're all gonna be coming out this week. So definitely get ready for some Spidey action. And if you're one of the awesome people who commented on my Spidey parkour video, well, I really hope you come check out the new version of the video and leave me another sweet comment, because I really appreciated that. Thank you so much, guys. All right, well, that's about it for my review, but I'm not done talking about this suit. So make sure to check back with me and subscribe and check out all my other nerdy cosplay videos. Lots of love, guys. Cheers.